everybody, my name is Sandra. Welcome back to my channel. As you can tell by the title of this video, we're going over my Q3 goals refresh in my Cultivate What Matters Powersheets goal planner. We're also going to do the July goals, and this video is probably going to be a bit longer because we have a few things to talk about, and on the other hand, it might average out because I did already write down all of my notes. Everything's written down in my planner. I just thought that would allow me more freedom to kind of discuss the important things rather than talk and then write and talk and write. So without further ado, let's get started. We're going to go to the July tab. Okay, so this is the refresh. And now a lot of times when people watch this video, like this type of video where we're doing the Q3 refresh, you might like to just watch it before you're doing your own power sheets, or maybe you're kind of doing your power sheets along while watching mine. I do have a few tips and tricks that I want to share with you. I also have a life update. So I did just recently post this in my Franklin Plan with Me for June 20th to the 26th. We have a big life announcement. We are having another baby, guys. So thank you in advance for your well wishes. I just wanted to let you guys know because it's going to be a big life change for us. It is going to affect my posting schedule when the time comes. It's going to affect how I work, how much energy I have, and all of those things. And I did want to talk about it because I have written stuff in here, so you're going to see it anyway. So with that news, let's dive in. So this refresh is of obviously Q3. So Q3 consists of July, August, September. And they start out with a cultivated life evaluation check-in, okay? So I don't know if it's baby hormones or what, but seriously, guys, I'm feeling super positive about this. I've had lots of, I want to say issues, lots of setbacks recently, okay? There have been numerous situations, and not that I've gotten myself in necessarily, but we had an altercation with the next door neighbor. The person, so we own our home and we live in a duplex, but the owners next door, they rent out their property. And so we've never really had issues with the tenants, but we had an issue with the owner, and she kind of attacked me verbally, and it got heated. And obviously when you go through situations like that, you feel like really, really bad. And she said some really nasty things. So, things like that. And then we had a leak in our roof and we have to get our roof fixed. And then just various things, that kind of come by in life and that potentially get you down. And so for those reasons, all of this stuff combined, and I also had a cold. Like, I'm just getting over a cold still. I don't sound sick anymore, but I'm still stuffed up a bit. I'm doing pretty well. According to this sheet here that I wrote out a couple of days ago, I did the July goals today, and then this was either yesterday or the day before. So let's talk about it, okay? So health and wellness. So the last time I did this, considering it was Q2 refresh in April, okay, I had put a 1 because I had plantar fasciitis pain. My shoulders were aching again. Everything. I felt like a complete mess. And maybe I was hormonal at the time. Maybe I was going through a bad cycle. I don't know. But I felt terrible, okay? I don't know. Maybe it was a bad time to film that month. But you really have to, when you look at this is my first tip. Try not to think in the moment. Try not to be when I say that this is positive, it's not because I'm like, woohoo, everything is wonderful. I won the lottery, which I didn't. I'm just saying, try to actually realistically look at these things and say, how am I actually doing in this category? Okay. So the reason why I jumped from a 1 to a 7, because I was in a lot of pain, you guys. I went to the doctor for my plantar fasciitis. This has happened twice now. So the first time it happened to me was before I gave birth, or before I got pregnant with my daughter. I had the worst plantar fasciitis pain. And then when I got pregnant with her, it went away. Well, guess what, guys? pregnancy cures all ills, apparently, because this one went away too. So my foot feels great. I was standing on my feet a lot during the garage sale, so that kind of, you know, hurt my feet, but I just got Chad to give me a foot massage and all was better. Um, I also have been terribly nauseous, which is not a good thing, but I did lose 10 pounds. I've been drinking 5 of these, if not 6 a day, which is crazy amount of water. I've cut out all sugar because I just can't stand, I can't stand coffee in the morning. I have a little bit. I usually don't finish my whole cup. I can't stand caffeine. I can't stand pop. I can't stand juice. Well, that's a lie. Sometimes I have like strawberry kiwi juice. And I did buy orange juice because I was craving something fresh. But I cut out iced tea, like anything with sugar in it, I can't stand. So yeah, I have a cold. It was bad when I was writing this, but it'll get better, which it is, right? Nausea is gone, so that stopped about 5 days ago. And then I'm drinking all of this water and I feel great. You guys, water, I mean, a lot of you probably already know this, but water is so good for your skin. It's so good for your brain health. It's just so good. So when you go to sleep, personally, I take 2 bottles of water up to bed with me. It's not the best idea because if you drink water throughout the night, I do wake up a lot and I'm always thirsty. So I wake up and I drink my water and then I have to go to the bathroom 100 times a night. So it's not recommended, but I notice like my husband, my son, obviously my daughter, she's in the crib, none of them get up for drinks in the middle of the night. Why do I need to? And that's probably just a habit that I've cultivated, right? But I have noticed my skin, I don't have any acne. Like, well, I mean, I don't have acne as an adult. I did when I was a kid. But my skin is like, I hardly even need moisturizer. I feel like my skin is moisturized and soft and smooth. I feel hydrated. I feel energized. And then when you do sleep for that, however long, like say like 5 to 10 hours or however long you sleep, your body dehydrates, your brain dehydrates. And so when you wake up first thing in the morning, you need that liquid in order to fuel your brain, in order to get it going. So first thing I do is I drink one of these in the morning and it has helped. I've had to cut out energy drinks because I used to drink those because I'm pregnant. I can't have that. So I try not to look at pregnancy as like something that I can't have, but it has helped me in trying to be more healthier and to think more positive about being healthy. So that's good. And that's why I rated myself a 7. So focal relationship. So basically before I was feeling that way because like, and it's still kind of the same, but I jumped from a 4 to an 8 because Chad is working nonstop. Like he works 2 weeks, he comes home every third week. And on those weeks, we're incredibly busy, but the garage sale kind of helped us to reconnect because him and I, especially Saturday and Sunday, we're sitting there able to kind of talk and just chat and just communicate, you know? And I think that is the key to any relationship is keep open communication, talk about your feelings, talk about where you're going with your life, where you want to go. And if you have a good partner, they'll support you. And Chad and I just had that time to talk. And I think that's so important. Relaxation time together, time to talk together, schedule time. I mean, if you don't have that, you need that. You need that couple time. So also in the next upcoming weeks when he comes home, we are going camping. So that's more time to spend with my family and just with him. Even when you drive places and you guys are sitting up front, you guys can chat about stuff. Like I love doing that. So those are like, I try to take advantage of those times as well. And so I think I'll get into this further into my goals here, but I just wanted to talk about date night. So I had a question from a subscriber and she said, can you talk about how you establish date nights in your relationship? So first of all, I have friends. They're actually my husband's friends, but now they're my friends too. We're all at the same kind of life stage. They both work out of home and they have 2 kids the same age, about the same age as our kids. And they never, ever go on a date night, ever. If they do anything at all, which they do every weekend, they go out with the kids. And so we're all at the same life stage, right? We've got small kids. We both work. We all work. Um, but I was kind of thinking about the difference of that. And the difference is because Chad and I met when we were older, and we met at karaoke, which is something that we both share a passion for. We both love to do it. And so we continue doing things that we love together. So sometimes we try to think out of the box. We'll go bowling because we do like to bowl. We'll go to the movie theater every now and then. And just thinking about things that him and I do alone. So when I was thinking about our friends, they met when they were really young. So I think it was just out of high school or maybe a little bit after that. And they hadn't had kids yet. They hadn't established. So I think what they did, they got all of their like going out together out of the way before they had kids. And I don't know why they personally think that they don't deserve time just to themselves. I think every couple deserves that, and I think you should make time for it. The same as you should make time for time by yourself. When I was younger, I never really thought that was a thing. Like I didn't want time to myself. But now as I'm getting older, I do crave that time. I need that alone time. I mean, mind you, I work. So some of my alone time is spent working. But then there's some of my time where I just want to relax and be alone. I'll want to watch a movie like 50 Shades of Grey, something that my kids can't watch, and my husband would watch it with me, but something that I can do on my own, something pleasurable that I love to do. And so that's been my thing lately, is trying to find time alone. So tonight is great because I'm going to watch a movie and eat something because I haven't eaten yet. I just felt nauseous today a little bit. But getting back into the date night thing, I think it also depends on your life stage, okay? So like I said, when you're young, you don't have kids, you have all your time to spend together with your friends. And then when you first meet, you haven't carved your grooves yet. This is kind of, I heard this along the way. When you first meet or when you first get married, you get along great. It's the honeymoon phase. And then there comes a phase in your life when you fight. Chad and I did that. It's kind of like you're figuring out the other person and figuring out where you fit together. So after a while, you talk, you communicate, you might fight, who knows. You carve these grooves in each other and you find out where you fit best, right? And so now that we do that, we've done that, we've been through that stage, we get along great. We just communicate, we keep it open. But right now, obviously, like I'm focused on my business. My husband's focused on business at work because he's out of town, so he kind of has to. And I'm also focused on my kids, and they're still young. What do I do when I get older? If I'm still with my husband, obviously, like I hope so, right? We all hope that our relationships, continue. So in my case, I have my business to focus on, and I'm hoping that me and my husband can still continue going on our date nights, maybe get more creative. Oh, another thing that we love to do, go into paint night. I personally love to paint. My husband's not artistic at all. He goes because I love it. When I wasn't pregnant, I could drink, and it was great. We'd have the best time. You can order food, you can drink, you can paint. If that's not your thing, go to a movie. A poetry reading even, or a concert, like that's fun too. So you just have to think of all of the things to do in your city or your country, wherever you live, and brainstorm those. And the best thing to do is talk about it with your spouse or your partner. So especially when you hit the age where your kids are old enough to fend for themselves, or if once they've left the nest, you need to have your alone time, but you also still need to do things together to kind of grow together. And that's the key and the important part of a relationship, and building healthy relationships and maintaining it, is to continue that communication and to continue to grow together. Because once you grow apart, things fall apart. And I think it's important that you set goals as a couple, you set goals for yourself, and I think the key is to finding something that you both love to do together. Even if it's to sit in your living room and read books together. I mean, that sounds like fun to me because I love books, but even playing video games together, you guys don't underestimate the old games. Like I still have a Wii and I still love playing Super Mario World with, I have one of those game genies, or Mario Kart. That's fun too. Me and my husband, I'm an Aries and he's a Leo, so we get a little overzealous with that, but that's fun. You'd be surprised. Grab a few drinks, and if you don't drink, that's fine. Just have fun together. And also think seasons too, right? If it's winter, you can go out sledding. You'd be surprised. Keep an open mind and keep young at heart, and the rest will just kind of fall into place. So I hope that helps. Anyway, okay. As with friends, I jumped. You guys, look at this. I jumped from a 1 to an 8. I'm not sure if I can zoom you in somewhere. A 1 to an 8 because I reconnected with my best friend Tressa. We have known each other since grade 4. We had a falling out a couple years ago, and she helped me with the garage sale. Her help was indispensable. She helped me. We talked. It was great. I'm so thankful that she was there for me, and I'm really also thankful that we reconnected because everybody needs friends, and I'm really super super happy that her and I did. She knows my past. She knows everything about me. And it was great. Just wonderful. For family. So I have been going swimming with my sister occasionally. She brings the kids. I bring my kids. We go swimming together. It's fun. And also, so yeah, baby, obviously, part of the family thing. So we're going to get prepared for that over the next few months. And my mom came and helped me with the garage sale a little bit, and my mother-in-law came and helped on the Monday. We had the garage sale Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and my mother-in-law Val came on Monday. Her and her husband, we loaded up the truck once to take to the dump. We loaded once to take to Salvation Army, and then she took a whole bunch of stuff back with her to sell at her shop because she has a quilting shop. And she's already sold items for me, so it's wonderful. So they're helping me out in that way and being supportive because that's what family needs to do. I had a rough time when I had my son. Didn't really have anyone there to help me out, and it was unfortunate. And I think when I get to that stage in life that I can help support other people, if people need it in my family, I want to be there for them. Okay. So finances. So we're still in the same place, and now we have to get a roof fixed. But I feel good about my budget. And this is one of the things I am changing for quarter 6 is how I budget for, like, I'm going to be saving up money for, like, as soon as we're done paying our property taxes, we're going to be budgeting differently to save up for Christmas holidays. So number 1, that is when the baby is due. And it is also when my husband has 3 weeks off where there's no work, no income. So I'm getting a plan to save money for that. And we're also going to save money to pay off my husband's parents. I'm going to put like $20 away every paycheck if I can, even if it's $10, it's something. And so I'm just going to take a second look at the sinking funds and just kind of develop an action plan. So work and learning. I'm always learning, always teaching myself new things. My go-to is books. So what if I read The 7 Habits? That's one of my go-tos, one of the books I'm planning on reading that's nonfiction. And also going to YouTube. So for instance, I had no idea how you put Beyblades together. My son wanted a Beyblade because all of the kids at school have a Beyblade. What did I do? I went to YouTube. Okay, spiritual and personal growth. So this is where I stayed the same, 4 and 4. I want to focus more on my spirituality, but it is a time crunch. I have a book called Tarot for Transformation. I wanted to focus on it. Haven't had time. And, you know, in the foreseeable future, with the baby coming, once the baby's here, I'll probably have less time, not going to lie, but I want to make this a priority. I want to focus on that. So something might have to go in the meantime. So I'm going to cut back on certain things. Maybe I'll just do some journaling aspects once a month. I have to figure out what's more important. And I think, like, I do this journaling for my kids once a week, and I didn't do it last week because I was overwhelmed with the Monday stuff going on. But I think that's important because I want them to look back and see my entries week after week and like be able to reflect on those times in their life. I think that's really cool. I think those journals will be like 5-year journals because they're really thick. So every 5 years, like I'll make a new journal for them. I think that's super cool. It's kind of like a baby book, but just written words, you know? So yeah, so some things will have to go because I just cannot focus on everything. So I will be doing a journaling routine as well as a morning planner routine video again soon. As of June 27th, I'll be using my Erin Condren planning system, show you guys how I incorporate that into my regular planning system. And also right now I'm currently feeling this nausea with my melody from Planners Anonymous because I was so nauseous when I was using it that now every time I look at it, I just want to throw up. So I'm going to be planning for work in my Happy Planner for now, just till I get over this, or maybe I'll switch out my planner. I don't know what I'm doing yet, but just till that nausea passes. I had the same experience with my daughter, my purple Archer and Olive bullet journal. I just wanted to throw up every time I looked at it. So recreation, we went, oh, I didn't even put in a previous. Let's see what that was. I want to know. Just going to flip back to April here. It was a 2. Okay, recreation was a 2 because we never had money to go anywhere. It was, you know, kind of the end of winter. We didn't have any money. I mean, we still have about the same money, but now summer holidays and festivities are coming up. So this month, at the end of June, beginning of July, we have a camping trip, which is awesome. We haven't gone camping in 3 years. We'll have K-Days coming up. It's Klondike Days, our annual fair again, which we haven't had because of, you know, situation with the pandemic. And then my family reunion. You know what? I'm not sure why I put. Oh yeah, no, it goes on my quarter goals because that happens the civic holiday. So it's the August, the first week in August, or the first weekend, end of July, beginning of August. And then we'll be swimming. I'll be taking my son for a mom-son date, probably to another movie. And there we go. Okay, so here, this is Try This at Home. It gives you some ideas from doing different things with your life that you're not used to doing, okay? So ideas are unplug from technology, spend time outside, eat a meal in a new location, which is actually really refreshing. Set aside your to-do list, pick your top 3, which I'm going to start doing. Brain dump or doodle. I might do some drawing, actually. Read or watch something that challenges you. I do that already. Keep your hands busy, again, coloring. Settle in for conversation with a friend. It's always important to catch up with your friends. And take a mini retreat to another room in your house. So it says grab your power sheets, take it into another room where you wouldn't normally go, and fill it out. So I like all of those ideas. Some of these I already do. For me, I say what's firing me up right now, and I said recreation because it's summer. We can finally do fun things, and I'm excited about it. We're going to be camping. We're going to be going to the reunion. Just fun things, traveling, you know, do different fun things. And also we're going to try to live a more minimalist lifestyle. So minimalist, yes, I had a garage sale. Yes, we threw out a whole household worth of like stuff, but minimalism isn't all of a sudden you're this and then you're that. Minimalism is a lifestyle change, okay? So if you have a lot of stuff in your house, it's because you are a spender and you collect things or you buy things. And you don't get rid of other stuff, which is what we've done for years. So I keep buying stuff, never get out of it. Sometimes I'll put it in a box, leave it in the basement, and that was it. But this time, I'm trying to change that, and I'm going to focus on getting rid of more stuff that we do not use. So that's part of what you'll see in my planner in the next few upcoming months and stuff, that we're going to clean house. And then also take it easy on myself when I know I need a break. So obviously this past week I was sick. I was really nauseous. I took naps, pregnancy brain, and also I was literally just exhausted. I was sitting here editing videos with my eyes closing and I realized I couldn't keep it up. So I gave myself a break and let myself sleep. Okay, so this says keep moving forward, and it says what goal have I made the most progress on so far? So for me, it's the Swedish death cleaning. We got rid of a lot of stuff. So what goal do I feel stuck on? Not focusing on my spirituality. I need to figure out a way to schedule it better and to drop other things in order to focus on that. Time commitments is holding me back, and I need to prioritize. I need to learn what is more important. And if spirituality is something I want to focus on, I have to cut back on something else. And if I did focus on it, I'll feel better. My personal growth will increase. And if I don't, I'm just going to stay in the same old stagnant place and not move forward. Now, my refreshed goals. So I threw in these numbers at the last minute because I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about my YouTube stats. This, guys, is not important to me. This is just a number. It's more important to me to make relationships with you guys, to have you learn things that I've already been through, or to maybe follow along, like just simply watch my videos to enjoy them. Like I watch other planner videos to enjoy them. It's our relaxation time after a hard day's work or a hard day with the kids or whatever it is, right? So numbers don't really matter. I like writing numbers on paper. I'm a numbers person, but I also really like relationships with people, and people are more important. First goal, revamp my sinking funds. Seems pretty easy, but this is going to be an ongoing goal. You'll see it in my July power sheets. I wrote it in there. So I need to sit down, look at what I had before, go back to the beginning of my budget book, see what I had for sinking funds, and then just rewrite out a new list. And if the amounts for some of those are smaller, so be it. I'm also thinking of revamping my Franklin planner for summer. I actually just joined this Franklin buy and sell on Facebook. It's based out of Pennsylvania, but I'm going to see if they have the Olivia binders, like the blue and green ones from last summer. I want to get my hands on those if someone has them available. And of course, I'm willing to pay for those. So I just need to find them, to see if they're available somewhere. But I want to switch up my planner for summer. I'm getting sick and tired of pink. I'm just done with pink. And I want to switch up my binder, make it a little bit slimmer, take out the school stuff, slim down like the chores, the meals, and the house section, because right now it's like 3 sections and I only need it to be 1. And then I'm going to keep my finance section. So right now I'm using the budget planner, and I was gifted the smaller budget book. So originally, like I bought the budget by paycheck workbook from the Budget Mom. And because you guys have seen my budget videos, I'm sure, I have the large workbook, which I love for this space, but I can't take it anywhere. So if I go traveling somewhere, I can't take it with me. So a lovely lady from Instagram named Susan gifted me the remainder of her small workbooks that came in the box set. So a lovely shout out to her. I'm going to talk about that in my next budget video as well when I use them. I'm going to set them up for July. But I think what I'll do is work out of both of them and have an at-home copy and then my planner copy, because I want one when I go to Red Deer and when I go on trips like camping and stuff. I want to write that stuff down. I have been just writing stuff down in my planner and then transferring it later, but I want to write down like at that point in time. So I'm going to be doing that, and we're just going to revisit all of those sinking funds and set things up a bit differently, save for vacations differently, just all the things, and see if I can do something better with my finances, because I want to succeed, pay off debt, do all those good things. So second goal is to work on my spirituality, be more involved with it and more in the moment and actually working with it. Even if it means sitting with a candle and doing breathing techniques, kind of like meditation, and work on my book, Tarot for Transformation, as well, because that's to do with my spiritual journey. Minimalization. So I'm going to take stuff to Goodwill more often. Not Goodwill. I think Salvation Army is the nonprofit one that I would like to use. So do this on a regular basis. I'm not going to tolerate just stuff in my house anymore. I'm going to go through my pens on a regular basis, my washi tape, my planner supplies, organize stuff, just have it neater, have it more accessible, not so messy, keep the basement to a minimum. So I'm going to keep a box, like a diaper box, which, I'll have lots of those upcoming in the next few months, and just have it on hand. And every time I'm going to go through my kids' toys, not even keep swapping them and rotating them, because the kids get new toys from family twice a year. They get Christmas and birthdays. And then some of the toys my son gets, they go to my daughter. And now all of the stuff we currently have can be passed on to the baby. But I don't know if I want to keep it for that long until the baby is old enough to play with that kind of stuff. So I'm just going to start that process rolling, and just something comes in, something's got to go. Okay, books. So I have been reading lots. I've been reading my Sarah J. Maas books, the Throne of Glass series. No, I already read the Throne of Glass series. The Court of Thorns and Roses. Amazing books. You guys should read them. But I want to read a variety. So I'm going to start on some of my spirituality books. I'm going to try to start The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. I've been wanting to read that for a long time. It is on my Kindle on my phone, so I'm going to read that. Also, eat smaller meals more often. There was a tip in this book, like it said, keep like little boxes of raisins and nuts and like even beef jerky, like little snacks. So I'm going to go through that list and actually go to the store and buy that stuff, because I can eat large meals. As soon as I eat a large meal, I feel nauseous, but I want to eat like a little bit. And because I have been feeling so crappy, I usually just make my kids something. I don't ever make a whole supper for everybody, because when I make a supper, I feel like I need to eat a little bit of everything, and then I just feel gross. So I'm just going to start snacking small meals. I'll do like fresh apples, fresh fruit, yogurt. I've been craving yogurt too. One day, this is going to sound crazy, but one day I actually had brown beans, and then I had beets right after. I was craving them. Like, isn't that crazy? It's nuts. But that's what I wanted. That's all I wanted. But I'm going to eat smaller meals and still drink my water. So plan and enjoy vacations. At first I was like, oh no, what if the kids don't do well on like a 3-night camping trip? Danica's never been, and Connor's so into technology and video games right now. But we're going to do fun things. We're going to go walking a lot. We're going to go on hikes. We're going to walk around the lake. We're going to do fun things. Like, and the kids don't need to be immersed in technology 24/7 all the time. So I want to enjoy our time together. Maybe we'll play cards by candlelight. I don't know. Just something like stare into the fire. Most likely everybody will go to bed early because we'll get a lot of outside air, but that's the fun part of it. House and roofing projects. So I put that on there. It's probably going to be a pain in the butt because we're going to have to deal with people walking on our roof. And hopefully it doesn't take long. Hopefully it's just like a weekend or a day or two. I don't know. But that's going to be a pain. I'm pretty sure of it. And Instagram starts showing my face. So a lot of the people I follow have recently started doing that, and I need to get with it too. I find all of these awesome reel ideas and like voiceovers that are so funny and would be so good. I just have to get over the thing about me not wearing makeup. So just show my regular face. I don't need to wear makeup, right? I mean, it's okay to show your real face. So I just got to get over that, and then I'm going to start doing it. I'm going to practice, because I'm pretty sure I can practice before I actually post it. So do that. And then my word of the quarter, it's a couple of words actually. It says relax and take it easy. So I do want to enjoy my summer. I didn't actually put anything on there about backyard fun, but I'm going to set up the pool as soon as we have really hot days. I'm going to start setting up our pool outside and have the kids play out there. My daughter loves water. Like, water is her jam. Okay, so this is just a few ideas. Each of those goals. So for instance, sinking funds. All of the ideas. I don't really want to go over and talk about this so much because it's pretty much all of the things I just talked about, but it's more from my reference. I can come back to this and plan my goals. So when I go to do my sinking funds, I'm going to come here and say, yep, I need to do all of that stuff. Okay. Now, this is where we start with the July goals. So I hope you guys found that first part informative and helpful. I always start, this is another tip, I guess. I always like to start with my calendar, because I have things that happen on particular days, as we all do, I'm sure. So I budget every Wednesday. I get paid every Thursday. My husband gets paid every Thursday, and I pay the bills. I wrote down people's birthdays. I wrote down when my husband would be home. So this is going to be a tricky one, because technically he's home. He's supposed to be home on the 20th, but because we need him home for K-Days and for my family reunion, he's going to see if he can long shift. We haven't been given an answer from his job yet, so we're still looking at that. It might be that he is home here, he goes back up to work for 1 week, comes home, works 1 more week, and then is home again. And I hope that's not the case, but we'll see how it goes. So I wrote down some notes. I've got camping weekend here. I've got K-Days here. It goes from the 21st to the 30th first, I believe. Family reunion down here. And then I also put my doctor's appointments, potential ones, because my first official doctor's appointment is just to my family doctor. I haven't even gotten into a doctor yet. When I go, she's going to book me for an ultrasound, or she'll give me the paperwork anyway, and then I just have to call and book myself. Also the blood work, and to be referred to my OBGYN. So because I've already had 2 babies with the same doctor, the OBGYN, she said as long as she's still in practice, she'll take somebody that she's seen before. So luckily and she's like one of the best doctors in Edmonton, hands down. She's so good. Mind you, she wasn't my delivery doctor. I had different doctors for both of those, but during just going to see her regularly, she's amazing. So I wrote down those, so when I get those dates, I'll put them on here. And this is kind of where my planner system, like how I determine when I will be doing my planning videos, like everything starts from this page, because I need to know when we're going camping. So say we're going to our family reunion, we're leaving on the Friday. And then K-Days would be, if Chad's home here, we can either go to K-Days from the 27th to the 28th. Well, I have to plan ahead, because if we're gone on that weekend, that's the end of the month, and I need to have my planner videos done for August ahead of time. And I can schedule them for the proper dates, but I need to have them filmed and ready to go by those dates. So this is kind of my way of looking ahead and being like kind of seeing what needs to be done. So that's why I do this first. Then I go here and I write down all of the things that we're doing or that we need to do. So important to-dos. So I pretty much wrote all of the same things, like budget, camping, decluttering, excited for, on my mind. These are just mostly my worries. I write it down, and then it says move it, like let it go. And then also hopeful that, we can do certain things. Okay, and then we go to this page. So here's where I brainstorm all of the ideas for, Here's where I go to brainstorm all of the ideas that I want to put on my tending list. So I won't really talk about these. We'll just talk about the tending list of what I actually came up with. So the main goal here is get the roof fixed and replaced, because every time it rains, I've been having a leak in my bedroom. It's very, very important. To save space, I put camping, reunion, and K-Days all in one, and then I just blocked it off. This has worked for me. I've been doing this for a number of months now. I think I might have started at the beginning of this year. I can't remember. Books, same thing. If I want to read 3 books, I block it off into 3. Budget. So here, this means small and big. So I'm going to do both of them and change my sinking funds. So that's going to be a monthly thing. I'll just set it all up, brainstorm my sinking funds, do it all together, and set that up for July. Yeah, I think I'm doing that for July. June budget close. So that is going to have to wait till we come back from camping. So that video in itself will probably be a bit late. I will be setting this up for my work and my Franklin planner. I'll probably be setting that up for July. I want to say this week coming up, because we're going camping. We won't be here, like when we are camping, we won't be here for me to do that. So that video will have to be later, because I can't actually do the physical work until after the 1st. Planner setups. I've got 5 different planners to set up. I think that includes my budget planner. Biz analysis. It always includes my stats from my website, my analysis from my YouTube channels, and like analytics, like figuring out what videos did well, which ones didn't. And then also, and kind of like where people drop off, like where the retention rates lay. And then finances. So I use Wave, and then I kind of go through my entire month, what transactions have been charged to my account, how much money I made, etc. And then also swim. I won't be doing that with my husband, because every time he's home, we're busy doing something. So I'll be doing that when my kids are here with me, and then hopefully have another mom and son date, maybe take him to another movie. I wouldn't mind taking him bowling, but I don't think he has the gist of that quite yet, so we might go to practice. We'll see. As for weekly, I always put weekly budget because I love to track that. Same down here, I always put expenses for daily. Even if I don't have expenses, I won't check it off if I don't have any, but I like to just look at this every day and be like, did I have expenses yet last night? And yes, I did. I check it off. If not, I just leave it blank. Another weekly action item: fertilize plants, tarot spirituality, organize and clean. And this is Goodwill. That's what that stands for. Family fun. So instead of putting, I usually put like takeout or movie night. So here I want to say like either fun in the backyard. So if it's a really hot day, we'll do water balloons. We'll do pool outside, like water in the pool. We'll do takeout on the Friday, or we'll do a movie night or something fun, right? My kids are still too young for board games. And then journal, commonplace. I put those two together because I always do my journal. Commonplace book I'm still trying to work on. And daily is water, reading, journal, my daily, everyday journal. Expenses, my daily devotional, Instagram posts, and water plants. Watering plants totally depends on if it's rained or not. And I also do a finger test. So if my plants are still damp or if they're over wet, I do not water them. But I have a lot of hanging baskets, so I have to always water those guys. Fuchsias need lots of water, especially if they have more sunlight than shade. So I make sure to do that. So, and then I also just put a sticky note here to show which planner setups I had to do. I've got my Franklin for August, my compact, which is usually pretty easy, my bullet journal for August goals, and then my work planner. And I'm not sure at that point whether that will still be my happy planner or my melody. I don't know, because I'm sick of looking at my melody for pregnancy reasons. All right, guys, that is it for this video. I hope I answered everyone's questions. I really hope I did. Please let me know if there's anything else I forgot to add that you want to know. If you have any questions about the power sheets in general, I do have an affiliate link down below. If you're interested, I do highly recommend the power sheets. They have helped me focus so much over the last 3 years. This is the third year I've been using them. And honestly, I can tell you that I have never been more productive. I have never been kind of more able to hold myself accountable, I guess. You can set as many goals as you want, but this actually helps you break it down. You can track it day by day by day. You don't just have to sit there and be like, did I do that? I don't remember. You get to see it. It's a visual and it's amazing. So if you're interested, please help support me in my small business. Click on the link. And it's no extra cost to you, but if you do choose to purchase something, I know there is the 90-day power sheets, and there's some special launches coming up, and then 2023 power sheets, I think they launch in October. So anyway, it's wonderful. They're great. I'm probably going to buy them for the rest of my life. I feel that passionate about it. So, and obviously it's another planner I can add to my planner collection, and you guys know me and my planners. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, please consider subscribing and click on the bell button to be notified of anything I post. Currently, I'm posting Makeup Mondays on my other channel every Monday at 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. And I post my budget video on Thursday at 10, and then my regular plan with me and my Franklin planner on Saturday. And I have been posting my work planner on Sunday. That's just a recent addition. We'll see, that one might be every second week. And then things again will change, like I said, when the new arrival comes. So I'm glad you guys tuned into this video. Again, thanks for your well wishes. Thanks in advance. And we'll see you guys next time. So enjoy the month ahead. We'll talk to you soon. Bye, friends.